Are you over 40 and secretly dreading every Monday morning?
I don't like my job, and I don't think I'm going to go anymore.
That might be more than just burnout. It might be your wake-up call.
You're just not gonna go?
Yeah,
Won't you get fired?
I don't know.
This video might make you uncomfortable, but it also might give you the clarity you've been avoiding. Because if you're over 40 and you answer yes to these 5 questions, it might be time to walk away from work for good.
I got to get out of here. I think I'm going to lose it.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
We're not talking about wishful thinking. We're talking about real signs your time to retire is here. This isn't about age. It's about reality. My name is Stephen Kofer. Thanks for stopping by. This channel is for anyone ready to take ownership of their future. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need the willingness to start. And I'm here to walk with you every step of the way. Let's start with the first question. And it's the one most people don't want to ask themselves. Do you feel completely disconnected from your work? Like you're just punching the clock every day? We're not talking about having a boring day or a rough week. We're talking about that slow emotional numbness that creeps in when your work no longer sparks anything in you. You show up, you do the thing, you go home. But deep down, you're not in it anymore. This kind of disengagement isn't just about being bored. Over time, this low-level misery compounds. It chips away at your energy, your motivation, and your identity. And if you've been feeling like that for years, not weeks, not months, years, then it might not just be burnout. It might be your gut telling you, this chapter's over. Ask yourself this. If your job disappeared tomorrow, would you feel panic or relief? Question 2. Is your health starting to suffer because of work and you're just powering through it? Let's be real. Work stress is no joke. And after 40, your body starts to tell you things more loudly than it used to. You used to bounce back from all-nighters and high-pressure meetings. Now, one bad week at work throws your whole system off. Maybe you've noticed your blood pressure creeping up, or you're grinding your teeth at night, or your doctor's started hinting at lifestyle changes that suspiciously sound like less stress, more sleep, and no more work emails after 7 p.m. A 2021 study published in The Lancet found that working 55 plus hours a week increases your risk of stroke by 35% and heart disease by 17%. That's not just bad luck, that's math. So if your body's screaming and your response is to drink more coffee and push through it, it's time to ask, are you trading your health for a paycheck? 3. Have you already hit your financial goals, but still working out of fear or habit? This one's tricky, because we live in a world where retirement sounds like this far-off, mythical land. Like you have to wait until you're 65 or some number on a chart says, okay, now it's allowed. But here's a tough truth. A lot of people could retire sooner than they think. They just don't believe they can. If you paid off your house, your kids are grown, got a decent retirement fund, and you're not living paycheck to paycheck, so why are you still grinding 9 to 5? Fear? Guilt? A need to feel productive? Maybe you've been conditioned to believe that stopping work equals becoming irrelevant. That's the lie that keeps a lot of smart, capable people chained to their desks long after they could have started living the life that they actually wanted. If you've got enough to live simply and comfortably, you're just working because that's what people do, maybe it's time to rewrite the script. Question 4. Do you daydream about retirement more than you think about your actual job? If your best ideas all involve beaches, hiking trails, or just not sitting at your desk, that's a sign. It's not just any sign. That's your subconscious doing everything it can to show you what matters. A 2023 study by the American Psychology Association found that people who frequently daydream about retirement tend to have lower job satisfaction, higher stress, and a growing sense of misalignment between their work and their values. Translation: your imagination isn't just wandering, it's trying to show you the exit. So what do you think about when you're not thinking about work? Because if it's freedom, peace, and finally doing all the things you never had time for? What are you waiting for? 5. If nothing changed at work for the next 5 years, would you be okay with that? This is the real gut punch, because it forces you to look past the daily grind and ask, is this really how I want to spend the next part of my life? Forget promotions, forget raises, forget it'll get better once this project ends. Just picture 5 more years exactly like this. Same routine, same meetings, same stress, same everything. Now tell me honestly, does that thought make you feel calm or trapped? Because if you feel trapped, then here's the truth. You're not waiting for things to get better. You're waiting to feel allowed to leave. So let's talk about that. Here's the real problem. Most people don't retire when they are ready. They retire when they're forced to. They wait until something breaks. Their health, their marriage, their mind. They wait until work stops being an option, not a choice. Why? Because we've been trained to believe retirement has to look a certain way. You probably heard the same script your whole life. Work hard until 65, then you get to enjoy what's left. But let's be honest, that script is broken. We live longer now. We stay healthier longer. And yet, we're still stuck in an old mindset where quitting work too early feels irresponsible. Even though deep down, you know you're done. This isn't about being lazy. It's about being free. You probably spent 20, maybe 30 years building a career, supporting your family, proving yourself. And now you're standing at the top of the mountain, wondering why the view doesn't feel the way you thought it would. Because the mountain wasn't the point. Freedom was. The chance to wake up when you want, to do what actually excites you, to stop pretending like someday is a real plan and start living like your time actually matters. And here's where it gets serious. Because if you don't choose retirement, retirement will choose you. Your body will force it. Your energy will vanish. The people you love will start living their lives without you because you were always working. You don't want to wake up at 67 and realize you gave your best years to a job that didn't care you left. So let's flip the script. What if retirement didn't mean the end? What if it just meant the next beginning? What if retiring at 45 isn't quitting? It was evolving. What if your next chapter was about more than just sitting on a beach or playing golf? What if it was about creating, mentoring, exploring, learning, living? Think about all the things you've said not now to for years. The places, the hobbies, projects, the moments with the people you love. That's what retirement is really about. Not stopping, but finally starting. And if you're over 40 and those 5 questions hit too close to home, maybe it's already time. Not next year, not when the market is better, not when you feel ready. Now. Because you can always earn more money, but you can't earn more time. So here's your permission. You're not selfish for wanting more peace. You're not weak for wanting out. You're not crazy for choosing your life over your job. You've done enough. You've proved enough. Now go live like it. Watch this video on how working until 65 is setting you up for failure.